Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The punter Bradley Pinion on to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1, for that matter. What's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there, because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him. He wants to push the ball downfield. Doesn't mean he can't make all the other throws, but I want to take those away first and make him beat me by being accurate and dinking and dunking all the way downfield.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. That catch good for only a couple. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 7 yards, the pickup there. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. To the air again, Herbert. The quick slant caught. So we've hit halftime in what was obviously a very fast-moving first half of play. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that first half whatsoever. But a breakthrough can't be too far off. And for the start of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles.
Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A handoff to Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Brady. And Brady has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette in the final minute. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2? Brady will look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Andre Roberts now to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Herbert and the Chargers down 8-0. 53 ticks to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Herbert going to throw. Finding Allen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Herbert. He's got Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Throwing, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and not all W's are created equal, CD.